Hello, this is the Game Master that most of the players in PlaneShift know as Sarva, and I'm here today to give you a little introduction into what it's like to be a Game Master, or GM, in the PlaneShift game. For those of you that don't know, Game Masters are considered to be out-of-character beings. That's why we are invisible to players most of the time. We cannot be seen, we cannot be heard. But we do move amongst the player population, as you can see some people here at the smith shop. The one exception to when GMs are invisible is when we have an out-of-character event, such as the developers' question and answer sessions held at the courthouse here. For those of you who haven't attended one of the question and answer sessions, this is what the courthouse looks like. Now you might be wondering how I moved so quickly from the plaza to the courthouse. I'm sure some of you are saying, hey, if I could move around the game world that quickly, it would be much easier doing some of the quests, especially the ones that require a lot of traveling. Well, Game Masters have a nice little fast way of moving around the map. It's called teleport. We can teleport to various places, various things, even various people. So for example, I can teleport to a specific map. That is when I remember to type in the command correctly. And so, just like that, I can pop into the tutorial, see if there's any new players that need help figuring out the game. I can also teleport to a specific NPC. So, we are out here at Trask's shop. Looks like he has a customer. So you can see very quickly we can move around the map. We can also teleport to a specific object. Sometimes we put special items down that will allow us to teleport to that object. For example, in the jailhouse here, we have a special apple. Where's that apple? There's that apple. You can see that we have a special apple that we've renamed, so we can teleport to the red apple, and that brings me into the jail. For those of you interested in what the jail looks like, here it is, so you can save yourself from having to be arrested to find out. We can also teleport to specific players, so if a player is stuck and having a problem, we can teleport to that player and unstick that player. And another quick movement around the map. Show people another aspect of the map. Now, in addition to teleporting, we have another command called slide. Slide is normally used for when we want to move things to a very specific location, a very precise location. We can make very tiny movements in things, either forwards, backwards, left, right, up, or down with the slide command. As you can see, I just slid myself over there. Or we can also use slide to slide for a very long distance too. So for example, if you've ever wondered what a bird's eye view of the Kron city would look like and the area surrounding it. And just like that, I've popped myself way up into the air. And now we're going to take a look around. Nice lovely map of the surrounding area surrounding one of our cities. Now for most players, being up in the air like this would be dangerous because you would die once you fell back to the ground. But fortunately for the Game Masters, we don't take any damage when we fall. As you can see, fell back to the ground from way up in the air, and I'm still alive. Now with the combination of teleport and slide, we can get to various areas on the map that players can't get to, like teleporting to this cliff out on the Bronze Door map. You can see that at some time before I became a game master, someone came up here and set up some pillows, a campfire, a fur, you have a loaf of bread, also some flowers. This is a very nice spot to give you a better idea of exactly where we are. There's the ramp that leads up to the Bronze Door Fortress, and there's the lake right next to it. The road that leads out to Dark Wanderer out there. And once again, view of the map. Now players used to be able to get into more unique areas when the climbing skill was active in the game. Climbing skill has been disabled for now. Who knows whether we'll bring it back at some point. But at one time in the past, we did have players who had the ability to climb. And that brought some of our players to this unique spot on the map. An extra little lake hidden here. This is also in the Bronze Door outer section, up behind the cliffs. So you can see here's the book that the players left. They called this little location the Game Master Lake. And we can open the book. And up here you can see the names of the players who managed to climb up here. And as they've asked, we have so far kept the book in place as a memorial to the players who managed to make it up here. So this has been a quick look at what it's like to be a game master and a little bit about how we move around the game world. It's a very handy thing to have, especially when we have players on other ends, separate ends of the game world that need help. We can get to them quickly so that they don't spend too much time waiting to be unstuck or whatever help they need. And if people like this little behind the scenes look at what it's like to be a game master, we may have more videos coming in the future for you. So once again, this is Game Master Sarva, who has been your host for this little peek behind the curtain of what it's like to be a game master in the PlaneShift universe.